release. Shaibu free to contest Edo governorship, says Obaseki. A new wage begins April. Federal government votes 24 trillion naira for salaries. Your responses and reactions very much welcome. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06416. We're live on Facebook and Twitter. It means you can watch as you listen. More importantly, you can drop your comments on those platforms at Nigeria Info PH. Remember, turn off your radio as you call. And 1 minute, 60 seconds is more than enough to express your thoughts. All right. I'll be going to the phone line shortly. Okay. Tammy from OGRA is my first caller this morning. Good morning, Tammy.
Yes, good morning. I think it's a good one that the police chief officer has come to tell the public that you can record officers. But this is like laughable, because these are public servants and they are there to serve the public. So if you are recording somebody that is serving the public, it's only when the document is exclusively stamped as secret or exclusive that you don't have to go. You need permission to go in. But so all this while that they have been harassing people, flogging people, beating people, arresting people for recording them, it has been an offense which our leaders have not corrected. And in fact, if you go overseas these days, because of the crimes, and there's a way to check executives to check their officers, they plant cameras on their body, which is what I would recommend to the present state governors and even at the federal level, that they should they should move for a bill or whatever authorization to make sure that they plant cameras in police in their vehicles and on their bodies, so that in analysis, in terms of examination or accusation or court cases, you look at the videos, and the videos are transmitted live.
All right.
On the spot.
Thank you very much, Tammy.
So,
well, I agree with that. It's a long shot, but it is possible. And if you're looking for a situation where video has helped, think George Floyd. Thanks to the video which was recorded by a girl who was, standing by, the 8-minute long video brought justice to that situation. Leighton Barry from Bori, good morning.
Good morning, Sam Oracle.
Good morning.
Yeah. Governor Sim called for peace in Rivers State.
That's right.
I think that is what a good leader will always call for, even in the face of challenges. And for this reason, I join him to call for peace in Rivers State, because Governor Sim is such a gentle governor I will always like to watch, handling issues that concerns the state by putting the state first. When it comes to workers' welfare and the people at large, I wish to say that a lot of wrong has been made in Rivers State, and he need to correct a lot of it. But let me say this, that if you are calling for peace and no human capacity development is being provided in his administration, then his need for calling for peace is not achievable. Lastly, let me take the new minimum wage rule in April.
That's right.
I think the federal government has cheated the workers so much that they keep postponing. When it comes to workers' welfare, when it comes to what affects the people positively, they will always like to adjourn. But if it has to do with government and the National Assembly, they will implement it and pass it immediately. Why is it that the government does not feel for the people and always do a selfish thing that belongs to them alone?
All right, let's
we want them to change this attitude and ensure that workers' welfare are met in time.
Thank you very much.
Period. Thank you.
That last sentence was very important. This is festive period. We need all the monies we can get. Good morning. This is a message on WhatsApp. The call for peace by Governor Sim Fubara is in the right direction, because without peace, things hardly go well. Marshall Odu from Rumo Moy. Still on WhatsApp, Henry says, Afenifere to federal government, ask federal government to make sure they keep to their promise that PH Refinery will be operational before December ending. My people That's one Bobo Juice. Henry thinks. After the break, more headlines. Stay with us.
Ida of trading himself.
Is the newspaper review 92.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Sam Oracle Chinedu. We're taking headlines from the Vanguard now. Supreme Court judgment, tension grips Nasarawa. Nigerians will see effects of 2024 budget in the shortest possible time. This is according to the presidency. FG's MDAs, now undertakers of businesses in Nigeria. Coup against lawmakers, how Senate stopped legislators' replacement bill. Motorists lament as truckers block Oshodi-Apapa Expressway. Minister to Reps, education facing lots of problems. Yeah, that's basic. We've always known that. Supreme Court judgment. Tension grips Nasarawa. Okay. And Naira gains at parallel markets to 1,165 Naira to the dollar. I'll be heading to the phone line shortly, but I have messages on Facebook, which I'll be paying attention to. It's www.facebook.com/NigeriaInfoPH. Bakel John says this is another open lie and deception. 24 trillion for salaries out of estimated budget of 27.5 trillion, of which 8.25 trillion is for debt service. Ajugunu says Rivers people are not happy with the governor. By Mpigi, it's not true. The masses are happy with the governor, and politicians should stop making unguarded statements. Dr. Maulebra says this 7.9% for education is unacceptable. It simply shows that government is toying with education and the glorious destinies of our children. UNESCO believes that 26% of a country's budget should be reserved for education. If we really appreciate the purpose and effect of qualitative education, we must have serious and overall rethink of our values and evaluations. Lorenzo Delight, good morning as usual. Good morning. Governor Fubara calling for peace is a good one. He should put it into practice and advise his loyalists to stop overheating the polity in the state. Recording police officers, as stated by the CP, is laughable. It will not work. Anyone that wants to endanger his life should try it. And the views of SDP chieftain on the rift between governor and his boss and how it affects LGA election is not far from the truth. They should make peace to enable us see dividends of democracy. Thank God at Tuebu, I doubt Port Harcourt refinery will start operation by December. And Ogu Justice says River State on the list of the worst affected with HIV. I was waiting for someone to react to that. Don't allow that thing in between your leg to put you in trouble. Control it. It's quite unfortunate that many people have been engulfed. Many girls, he says, have been engulfed in commercial sex. Okay. And Obiajunwa, thank God, says, good morning. Governor Simri News call for peace in the state. I will join him in calling for peace, as peace is priceless. But I'll advise him to fast-track the civil service employment and other human capital developments in the state. Twitter, we'll be getting attention shortly, but let's go back to the phone lines. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, 080-903-06. 416 is for WhatsApp. Remember to turn off your radio as you call. Ida calls from Nkoro. Good morning, Ida.
Yeah, my brother, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to thank the new executive of National Union Road Transport, Honorable Tom George, and his deputy. I've never seen an election, National Union election, be peaceful like this before. Once I was attending, very rough, but this one that brought this executive yesterday was very peaceful. The correspondent was there. People are jubilating, voting for this particular man. He's a new dawn of National Union. And I want to plead with the police on the road to please work with the National Union Road Transport so that River State will be peaceful. I want to congratulate everybody and National Union 2023 to when the eternal will finish, River State will be very peaceful. Passengers will enjoy. Our workers there will be very, very good. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Hold on, Ida. Hold on. I have a question. Yeah. You say you haven't seen peaceful elections in the National Union of Road Transport Workers. So what have the previous election been like, if this is the first peaceful one?
Very rough. Very, very rough. The one that brought past administration was very rough. They are gun shooting, beating of people. For this one yesterday, I was there live and direct at GRA. Very peaceful. People are rejoicing, eating. I'm telling you the truth. I have the clip, everything in my hand.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ida. It seems we have an election problem in Nigeria. The presidential, gubernatorial, the same problems. Now, the election of Union of Road Transport Workers, I don't know what SCG elections are like. That's interesting. I've been here from Abua. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, the videoing of police officers are directed by the CP. That is another joke. You see, the way these laws are structured, there's always an escape route. You see, so before you know, the second law will invalidate the first one. When you begin to film these officers, you fall foul of it. They will charge you for this illegal, this and illegal that. Right? I know that the CP must say something, but I'm doubting the workability. Now, the issue of the election of National Union of Road Transport Workers, I want to plead that they shouldn't plunge the state another crisis, because I dabbled into the constitution of National Union.
Okay.
And I know that during election time, the delegate conference is held in August. And but from the foregoing, the delegate conference was held in November. And it then means that it's an illegality. And so whatever election that comes from that is illegal.
Oh, my.
Please. Thank you.
I've been here. Why? Why did you ruin? I had faith in these elections. Ida just said it was smooth. Now you had to go and look in the Constitution. Why? Leave that Constitution alone. Robin from HA, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, Governor Tim Fuwara sued for peace at the burial of monarch of Calabar. That's a sweet talk. But let me ask you, can there be peace in the world without justice?
I doubt.
The answer is simply no. I am thinking that the governor is hampering on peace, without talking about justice. The people of Rivers State need peace, but we need justice.
Okay.
I need justice. Can the governor tell me who are the people that form the Hallowed Chamber of Rivers State House of Assembly? Each time I hear him talk peace, there cannot be peace without justice. We need justice. Yeah,
Robin,
we need
there?
justice.
Okay.
In Rivers State.
We do.
I remember Robin Maga, the farmer.
Yes, indeed.
Good morning.
We do need justice. We do. Indeed, we do. Samuel from Omerelu. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Governor called for peace. It's
Yes,
a
he
good
does.
one. But let me also advise him this morning. He should be in charge. He should be in charge of this government very well. No employment going on. He promised us 10 workers to be employed, 100 up to now, no way. He have never given them paper to start work. He have never even enrolled them. Every day, one thing or the other. Look at people of retirees. They have not paid them. Let him be in charge of the government and make sure people feed well. He cannot feed well when he cannot make peace when they are hungry in the state. Let him be in charge. Look at other workers complaining. No payment, no salary. Today, up to now, they have not paid the workers. So let him be in charge of the government and make sure people feed well so that there will be peace. He can never be peace when they are hungry in the land. Let me tell him.
Okay.
Please, let him be in charge and do something reasonable to the people of Rivers State.
All
No
right.
employment. The people that they promised this last year, up to now. How many months? 8 months. No employment. You that are fighting for you. Who have died from hunger. Let him pick bills one by the one and give people the opportunity to eat. Well, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Sam. If these are the reactions to the governor calling for peace, I wonder what's on the other side. If he did not call for peace. Frank from D-Line, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah. Let me react on Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State say Deputy Governor Chuai Musili is free to contest the governorship election. Yes, the man is free as an Edo man. So every Edo man is free to contest. But the problem is that he is the one that wants to cause problem in that state. He doesn't want that man to contest at all. But the man said, I want to run. Allow me to run. That has been their problem. Now it's accusing external body. Nothing like external body. Let him put the party in order to deliver that party. It's my party. So for the speech of peace in the state, my governor said yesterday, yes, it's a good one. Let us address this in River State so that River State can move forward. This is my comment this morning. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. I have people sticking to time. That's commendable. Clinton from Bori, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, we'll start with the statement of the CP that you can film police officers on duty. I think it's like you're pushing us to our death. Because we know the activities of these policemen, and some of them are very erratic. So I don't think Nigerians should do that, or Rivers should do that. Then on the statement of the governor saying for peace, Sam, there can only be peace when the people have something to do. When the youth are engaged, there will be peace. But in River State here, there's youth restiveness, no jobs, businesses are not moving. So I think what the government should do is to ensure that it consolidates or make sure that it gives employment to the youth. The River State civil service employment have not been done. All the employment that we submitted documents for, we've not heard anything about it. So I think a transparent process that has to do with the employment of youth should be done in River State. And finally, the 35,000 naira that the federal government is adding to workers' payment should be implemented in River State here, because the workers deserve the same too. And that's the only way we can have peace in River State.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And JJ calls from Rumi Igbo. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
The governor of River State, Sim Fubara, reinstated his commitment for peace in River State. I think that's the right call. Oh, there is no this, oh, there is no that, oh. Can you achieve those things in the atmosphere of rancor? Answer.
I doubt.
There must be peace for all these things people are asking for to come. And the people that are asking who burned assembly, they should have also asked who ordered the tear gassing and the water cannoning of the governor. The governor was going there to see things for himself, and you saw what happened. You never saw that as a challenge that the whole sitting governor, your governor, is being tear gassed by the police. Instead of calling for that, you're telling me who did this. How will he know when he was going there to see things for himself and the police tear gassed him? And he has already set up a committee to make sure that those responsible for this dastardly act should be brought to book. The assembly that you're asking for is right under the nose of the CP who ordered the tear gas. Why not you hold the CP responsible for that action? The water that he used to water the governor, why not you use to put the fire before it went out of hand? So as far as I'm concerned, we must have peace in River State for businesses to thrive at the end of the day. It will benefit everybody. We cannot develop an atmosphere of rancor and acrimony, for goodness sake. Thank you very much. Right call. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I didn't see that coming. The water should have been used to quench the fire instead of spraying the governor. Well, as much as I understand your position, JJ, and I agree with it, that some things need to happen in a peaceful environment. It's cause and effect. Some things you do will also lead to the peace. But peace is important. It's priceless. We say that every day in our news, and today is no different. I'm paying attention to messages on Twitter, and then we'll go to WhatsApp before returning to the phone lines. Christian Williams says, the wage increment, as proposed, is commendable, but I'm concerned about the unemployed and the private sector because they are not always captured. Why? And Christian says this on Twitter. America Monday JP says, Oracle, the directive of the CP River State Command is a good one, but it will do everyone good if the use of camera against police officers performing their official duty is constitutionalized to avoid being caught in the web. So here's the thing, right? If you pull out your phone and conspicuously record a police officer, let's even get away from crime. And yes, no officer should be camera shy because you're doing your duty. But I'm in the studio right now, and while we're streaming, I think I'm already used to the cameras here. If somebody just walks into the studio and starts recording me directly, I'm not doing anything wrong, but there's a bit of discomfort that comes with being on camera. The first thing I would ask is, why are you recording me, right? I'm obviously putting up a defense. So while it is not wrong for you to record the police, you have to have sense. You might want to do it in a way that is not conspicuous. Yes, the command has said you can and you cannot. But, you don't want to take the camera up to the officer's face and say, we were told by... Oh, come on, please. Some people have, dash cams on their cars. Some now can afford certain glasses that have cameras. There are lots of ways to pull it off without being conspicuous. So, yeah, you want to explore that as well. But in the event that you cannot, you might want to remind them of what the PPRO said. Tamino Itekena Dagogo on Facebook says, I hope the new NURTW chairman would protect and even resist his men from police extortion. I hope the new chairman will protect his men from unknown council task force members. I hope he protects his men from touts, especially at the bus stops on Aba Road, in Park, particularly Rumola, Artillery Oil Mill, and Element Junction bus stops. These are the contributory factors to high cost of transportation in River State. Dagogo, I put it to you that you are a player in that sector. You're very specific with your comment. Ogu Justice says Fubara should appoint caretaker chairman in the local government before the election that will create political handicap for those claiming to control the structure. Ah, my brother. Is this something of Mario Puzo's last dawn? Wanya Noble says the governor of River State calling for peace is a good one. That shows the governor is a good man. I think I've taken that before. Do I have new messages? Okay. For now, I see nothing new on Facebook, so I have to go back to the phone lines. 0817-923-0002. Oh, we do have WhatsApp. As the governor renews his call for peace, let him warn those hitting the polity in using social media to send messages capable of causing crisis and untrue stories against the former governor, Wike. If we want peace in the state, we must sort it in all ramifications. Womet from Elele says. And Anunobi Onyekachi says, Governor Sim suing for peace. Peace has been his slogan. While I would win them is the slogan of is my structure. KC Onyekachi. Okay. Christian Williams says it's laughable. I've taken that comment. And this one simply says, good morning. Good morning, Sam. Happy new month. Happy new month to you too. The statement credited to SDP stakeholder is not far from the truth. Grits going on between Governor Fubara and Wike could delay local government elections. Let them disagree and agree for the state to move forward. Comrade Festus D.U. Hart says the National Assembly should please be critical in the examination of the budget presented by the President. A carefully x-rayed budget can instigate economic growth. Political jobbers in River State should allow the governor do his job as he is calling for peace. All these calls for the governor to rise and fight is neither here nor there. Peace is indeed priceless. Please accept my best regards. Thank you, Festus D.U. Hart. Now back to the phone lines. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. Please remember to turn off your radio as you call, and you have 60 seconds to express yourself. So go straight to the point when you call. Temple calls from HA. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished Arako. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. Morning.
Yes, so wishing you a happy new month and Merry Christmas in advance. Very important.
Indeed.
I think when you look at the person of my Governor Singh, a man of few words but makes a lot of sense. They always say, why they always echo it in your station here, that peace is priceless, while terror is senseless. I think we giving peace a chance will amount nothing but rapid development for us as Rivers people. And I will continue to join my governor as a young elder, member of the Young Elders Forum, Rivers State Chapter. I, distinguished Elder Temple Okoro, will continue to sue for peace for the development of Rivers State. But the very distinguished Oracle, I want to quickly ask you, like CP rightly said, we are filming police officers. On what ground are we filming them? On what ground? Is it that they want to give them, award or what? Why not on their own part, re-strategize, recruit young boys, so that when those boys are beating black and blue, they will know that they were beaten at the point of duty of female police officers, instead of sending us on a death warrant. For me, it is not a welcome development. And I urge Nigerians and Rivers people, don't go and risk your life, because you wake up on the side of the bed with your face, brutally beating black and blue.
Wow.
And nobody will come for your help, except you have CP's number or IG's number. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Young Elder Temple. That's an oxymoron, by the way. Young Elder. Uche calls from Eche. Good morning, Uche.
Hello, Sam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, young Elder Mrs. Uche Ken.
Okay.
Governor Sifubara calls for peace. During his speech, he said something that caught my attention. He said the peace shouldn't be achieved during the burial period alone, but even after the period and the period that is going to commence after this moment. I tread on the advice of the governor. Peace is priceless, and development can only be achieved under a peaceful environment. But sir, I want to appeal for something. Just as you said that the period that is going to commence after this moment, I'm also appealing that that period should be the one that is capable of developing the state and not throwing the state off balance.
Okay.
Then Rivers State in the third list of Ndengwere HIV. Akwa Ibom second, Ebonyi first. The only thing I want to say there is God abeg. God just abeg. Then finally, record police according to police VP. All right, let me tell you what happened to me. A female police was collecting money, and I was close to the car, and I was videoing and recording her. She called me and immediately called the CP. CP, that was the former CP, is that Emeka? And the CP said, take her to room of police. I said, me and you go die here. Nah. We dragged and dragged and dragged. At the end of the day, she began to plead that she delete it. You can imagine where CP this one now. One carry us go where we don't know. To record police see you there on your own. Okay. Good morning, I take a bow.
Good morning, Uche. You want to be careful about your responses in those moments. We die here. Might not be the right response. But for your HIV reaction, God, I beg, please leave God out of this. This is man's business. So, man, I beg. Emeka from Elelewa, good morning.
Good morning.
Please go ahead.
This is not agree to the governor. I disagree with him. It's not a peaceful man. His actions instigate crisis in this state. Let me tell you, he went to Abuja. He pleaded with the president and former governor. He came back here. He said, I did not send anybody to malign the image of the former governor. Why can't you call ADCA to order? Why can't you call ADCA to order? ADCA with the 5 members, one assembly with 27 members. Why can't ADCA stay in his own bedroom and declare himself as a speaker? This is a man that has been impeached by the majority of the House as a leader. Why can't he, and according to the law, if your governor is a peaceful man, you would have called this man to order. Martha Amewule and 27 members served impeachment notice to the governor out of observation of fund. Then Martha Amewule was called to the order by the Elders Council. Martha Amewule withdrew the impeachment notice. Then why can't the governor call anything to order to stop parading himself as a speaker? Okay. But the governor is not a peaceful man because he sent Edis to be causing problem.
You obviously know more than we do. Final call, Ibiso from Odili Road. Good morning.
Yes, Sam. Happy New Month.
Happy New Month to you.
Yes, about the Commissioner of Police asking for the video. Sam, that is a dead warrant. Do you know that a professional journalist using camera on police safe, they are not safe. They are utilizing them. Talk less of you that is using phone. And Sam, using of phone, everybody wants to be a journalist. Are you not made in an occasion that some people will even push you, Sam, that I'm a journalist? Just they are using phone, they are not journalists. They will say I'm a journalist. The Commissioner of Police should bring another topic.
All right.
This one, you are sending people to them. The police will beat them to
Thank you, Biso. I'm sorry you couldn't finish. This is where we wrap up. Please stay with us.
News and sports. Stay tuned to Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after this.
Being a new artist in the game, mastering your riffs, finding your sound, and pushing your career at the same time ain't